First up, get ready for a major diplomatic breakthrough, as Iran and the International Atomic Energy Agency are poised to resume cooperation under a landmark agreement, with Egypt playing a key role. This deal could reshape nuclear inspections and international relations. Then, we're heading to Geneva, where former Sahrawi political prisoners are highlighting the severe legal repression faced by Sahrawi youth. This is a stark look at the fight for self-determination and the silencing of voices in occupied Western Sahara. Switching gears to the pitch, the international break delivered pure footballing drama. We're diving into Djed Spence's sensational England debut, Erling Haaland's record-breaking spree, and Alexander Isak finally getting back in the game, plus so much more. And finally, a seismic shift is occurring on American university campuses. We're breaking down the significant declines in international student enrollment across the universities of Wisconsin and what it means for the future. Stick around for all the details and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Diplomacy's high stakes, Iran and IAEA forge new path. In a move that could redefine international nuclear oversight, Iran and the International Atomic Energy Agency have inked a pivotal agreement in Cairo, signaling a renewed commitment to cooperation. This landmark deal is set to pave the way for the relaunch of crucial inspections at Iran's nuclear facilities, a development closely watched by global powers. The announcement emerged from high-level discussions involving Egyptian Foreign Minister Badr Abdelhadi, his Iranian counterpart Abbas Araghchi, and IAEA Director General Rafael Grossi. This meeting occurs against a backdrop of heightened tensions, with France, Germany, and the United Kingdom initiating the process to reimpose sanctions on Iran due to concerns over compliance with the 2015 nuclear agreement. Earlier this year, Iran's parliament had suspended cooperation with the IAEA, a decision that followed military actions impacting nuclear sites. While the Bushehr nuclear power plant remains the sole site inspected since then, the IAEA has expressed serious concern over its inability to verify Iran's nuclear material since mid-June. Egypt's diplomatic efforts have been instrumental in fostering this renewed dialogue, aiming to bridge the gap and ensure transparency. The news has sent ripples through the international community, with analysts keen to understand the implications for global nonproliferation efforts and regional stability. Public discourse is buzzing with speculation about the potential impact on ongoing geopolitical negotiations and the future of Iran's nuclear program. But can this fragile cooperation hold? Stay tuned as we unpack the details and what it means for the world. Next, we uncover a disturbing pattern of repression in Geneva. Justice denied, the plight of Sahrawi youth under occupation. In a powerful address at an international human rights panel in Geneva, former Sahrawi political prisoner Brahim Mouski painted a grim picture of systematic legal repression targeting Sahrawi youth. He underscored that the human rights situation in Western Sahara remains deeply concerning, with Moroccan authorities employing judicial mechanisms as a tool of retaliation and deterrence against activists. Mouski detailed how Sahrawi youth, including defenders and students, are at the forefront of this systematic repression. The judicial system, he explained, is weaponized through arbitrary arrests, unfair trials lacking due process, and disproportionately harsh sentences. Charges like undermining internal security are used to stifle freedom of expression. He cited the case of Hussein Ahmeder, a Sahrawi student activist whose forced deportation and subsequent 12-year prison sentence, despite UN Working Group on Arbitrary Detention findings, exemplifies this injustice. The UN has repeatedly called for Ahmeder's release and a thorough investigation, yet Morocco continues to detain political prisoners, creating a climate of fear and isolating the region. Evidence of this isolation includes the denial of entry to hundreds of foreign activists and journalists, and the prevention of UN rapporteurs from visiting. This systematic targeting of youth and civil society organizations weakens the Sahrawi cause and amounts to collective punishment. Mouski stressed that confronting this requires a collective responsibility to uphold the rule of law over the law of force. These human rights struggles demand our attention, but the world of sports has its own incredible stories. Get ready for a whirlwind tour of international football triumphs. International break delivers footballing fireworks. The global football stage lit up during the recent international break, showcasing a dazzling array of talent, record-breaking performances, and emotional debuts. From European qualifiers to national team triumphs, Premier League stars made their mark across the globe. Notably, Djed Spence achieved a lifelong dream, making his sensational debut for England against Serbia, a moment celebrated by former teammate Harry Kane. Meanwhile, Erling Haaland continued his goal-scoring rampage, setting a new Premier League record for goals in his first 100 appearances and netting 5 for Norway in a dominant victory. Alexander Isak, after a summer transfer saga, finally saw action for his country, expressing his joy at returning to the pitch. England also saw goals from Noni Madueke, Ezri Konsa, and Mark Guehi, each with their own compelling narratives of overcoming challenges and proving their mettle. The break wasn't without its concerns, as injuries to Omar Marmoush and John Stones cast shadows over upcoming club derbies, while Matthias Cunha hinted at a potential return. On the international front, Mikel Merino's prolific scoring for Spain and Raúl Jiménez's continued form for Mexico highlighted individual brilliance, as did Calvin Bassey's first senior international goal for Nigeria. Hugo Ekitike earned his senior France debut, a significant moment for Liverpool. Young talents like Elliot Anderson impressed for England, and Florian Wirtz stunned with a brilliant free kick for Germany, showcasing the future of the sport. Fans are abuzz with the incredible individual achievements and the promise of more thrilling performances as the Premier League season resumes. The passion and dedication displayed by these athletes on the international stage have ignited excitement for the upcoming club fixtures. From the roar of the crowd to the quiet halls of academia, a significant shift is underway. We're heading to American campuses next to uncover a worrying trend. International student surge stalls. UW campuses face enrollment challenges. While new freshman enrollment shows a modest increase across the universities of Wisconsin, a significant and concerning decline in international students is causing overall enrollment to remain flat. This trend, driven by complex visa policies and processing delays, is impacting the vibrant academic communities of UW campuses. Preliminary estimates for fall 2025 reveal a system-wide enrollment of 164,340, a slight dip from the previous year. UW-Milwaukee Chancellor Thomas Gibson highlighted that international students constitute a substantial portion of both undergraduate and graduate programs, and their reduced numbers are directly linked to factors such as visa bans, extended appointment waiting times, and increased vetting of social media accounts. This uncertainty has led Gibson to plan for a 4% budget reduction. While some UW universities, like UW Whitewater and UW Green Bay, are celebrating enrollment growth and record freshman classes, the overall system is grappling with the loss of international talent, which is crucial for economic success and academic diversity. The impact of these enrollment shifts is being closely monitored by educational institutions and policymakers alike. Discussions are ongoing regarding strategies to attract and retain international students amidst evolving global travel and immigration landscapes. The story is far from over as final numbers are awaited later in the fall. These are the stories making waves right now. Don't go anywhere, we've got a lightning round recap coming up. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw Iran and the IAEA agree to resume cooperation, a harrowing account of legal repression in Western Sahara, incredible displays of talent from Premier League stars on the international football stage, and a challenging enrollment landscape for international students at universities of Wisconsin campuses. You've stayed informed with Legends Nexus, so make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Let us know in the comments which story impacted you the most, and follow us on all social platforms for more exclusive content. We'll see you next time.